This is day 3 of our Camino Portuguese. Today we are walking from Rates all the way to Barcelos. Should be a pretty short day. 10 miles, maybe a little less than that.
Surprising amount of sand from our beach walk yesterday.
We should probably go there. Did I get a donut for breakfast? Yes. Today's a pretty short day actually. We've only got like 13 kilometers, so like 8 miles, something like that. That's half as much as we did yesterday and the day before, and honestly, we need that kind of break today. Our bodies have just been kind of falling apart. Maybe it has something to do with this and the half bottle of wine that we eat every day.
More wine than water. But it's sunny, yay!
Everything's going good.
And we got some smiles and some bon caminos from the pasteleria. I'm excited.
Such a good start. Such a good start.
Beautiful piece of pastry that I think is like a croissant, but it's got a nice glaze. It's so soft. Hi. When we first told people that we were going to start our Camino, we got a lot of again, exclamation mark, question mark. A lot of people were surprised, probably because 1, yeah, it's a long walk and it's a long journey, and 2, we had some rough times on the first Camino, mostly in our mindset, and we were pretty open about it. But I've been thinking a lot about why we're doing the Camino again, and yeah, it's not the highlight reel that I think people think about when they think about traveling or going on an adventure. It's a lot of cool things that you encounter on the way, beautiful nature, but it's also a lot of just this. After the 1-year mark of our full-time travel, Josh and I have spent a lot of time going back and forth. Our parents' homes, our friends' couches, and there was a piece of me that just decided it'd be really nice to just get away and do something very certain. Just walk. The simplicity of it, the nature, the people, the food, and just the time away from distractions. I mean, there's certainly a lot of history and a lot of religious aspects and spiritual aspects to this journey, but when you're doing such a long walk like this, your mind goes inwards and you become very introspective. And I would say there's not a lot of travel, not a lot of trips, not even a lot of journals that can do that.
Okay, so we're about halfway through right now. I've been walking for like 2 hours. It's just mostly walking like right on a highway, so it's really, really loud all the time. Kind of feeling like we might have made a mistake coming up to the central route instead of staying on the coastal route. At least it was mostly quiet there. Is that right? Oh, okay. Okay, so we're just on the outskirts of Barcelos right now. We've just been walking totally straight today, no stops. We're just gonna make it across the bridge. We got maybe 1 more mile to go, and then we're gonna grab some food. It doesn't look like it's gonna rain quite yet, but it looks like the weather's gonna turn in another like 2 or 3 hours. Oh, that's nice.
This is the first time we've sat down in 11 miles. Whoops, we're regressing.
Yes. I'm really getting used to these Pilgrim's menu of the day. This was all €7. Soup, bread, wine, plus we both got a pork fillet that's coming in a second. Perfect way to take a break. And always super nice people. Always super nice people. I'm really loving this country so far. Food. How do you feel about your first day on the central route?
Undecided. I think I miss the coast. Obviously, I miss the ocean and the peacefulness of it. Today was like a mix, and I felt like the parts around the highways and the cars really stressed me out. So I'm hoping that as we continue up north, it'll be more calm. I do like that there are a lot of signs and a lot more. It seems like the Camino presence is a lot bigger in this part, so I like that. I also don't think that I'm willing to make the extra trek to get back to the coastal trail, so. Pork fillet, salad, rice, and fries. This might be the best meal that we've had so far. Just cross the bridge now, get to our place of stay tonight. So close. There's a rooster. Our first lanai. Ooh, automatic. We haven't seen those in a while. Construction. Cute street.
Behold, our bathroom. And they even have this thing on it that says it has been hygienically cleaned. And it cut me. Ow. This is 42 euros per night, like $45 US, something like that. So I got this giant jug of orange juice for 2 euros. Fresh squeezed. And then I also got this thing that the lady wouldn't tell me what it was called. And she's like, and then I also got this thing. Health food.
It is very chilly and it's really quiet.
So we definitely slept in a lot of it too much, and basically all the restaurants are closed here in this town, so now the only thing open is a supermarket. That's where we're heading right now. These prices.
Chicken curry. So I got some rice and meats and this chicken soup that I'm very excited about, and vino verde most importantly. Ooh, it's sparkling.
Okay, it is time once again to wine and recline.
And dine.
And dine. We got the very exciting chicken and potatoes dish, continuing with the exact same meal I've had basically every day.
Rice with like some kind of pork chicken soup with eggs and I think couscous.
So, topic of conversation for today. Why do people do the Camino more than once?
Including us.
Like us, yeah. Hold on, I gotta eat some of this friggin' chicken.
The soup is okay. It was $1.80 though, so.
Pilgrim's meal remains undefeated as the best value that you can get while you're traveling here for sure. So there's this whole group of people that just do this experience over and over and over again. And I think that's really interesting because you don't hear of people like climbing Everest more than once. Not that this is the same difficulty level as that, but it does take way longer.
It feels like the Camino is a very purposeful, introspective journey that you're really just going for the walk, the way.
And it just reduces your worries down from like when you're in your normal life, your worries are really wide, as in every single thing could be a worry of yours. Like, oh no, I have problems with my family. Oh no, I'm not making enough money, or I gotta pay this bill, or all these things. And when you're on the Camino, your worries are limited to such a small group of things, which is walking, being able to eat every day, and finding a place to sleep. And those are the only 3 things that you have to worry about. There are some other things that crop up along the way, such as boredom, which is a difficulty for sure, especially for us on our first one. The simplicity of it is such a stark contrast.
Yeah, it's like almost a form of escapism. But in the process of escaping your normal lives, the real stuff, the stuff that you've been avoiding or not taking care of, come to light, I think.
And I think it provides this really cool place to just sort of let everything out. And it creates this place for change. You bring a little bit of that Camino with you when you come back. And I can totally see why you would want to do that year after year after year, because every year all of us are presented with new problems. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Honestly, at the end of our last one, I didn't think we were going to do it again. I really didn't. It didn't feel like it. We felt tired, exhausted, a little bit frustrated with the experience. And now...
And guilty and embarrassed and
yes.
unsure of why we even did it to begin with.
Right, like was this a big old waste of time? And
less than a year later.
yeah, that's all we got for today. Anything else? You got any other thoughts?
We both somehow managed to get food poisoning. Something that we ate last night from the market just wrecked us. How are you feeling? Day 4.